So on Friday, we heard Sky's story about a friend who thinks the hubby maybe doing a little sneaking and geeking.
Oh, yeah.
Geekin.
Because there was some weird things that showed up on the credit card bill that said bookstore.
Yeah.
And we talked about it. That could be a million different things, but immediately, the psycho chick in Sky and in this
You
friend
mean the detective?
think, bookstore means adult bookstore, which means he's clearly going in, getting some sort of suck-off, what'd you call it, a suck-off shack or something?
A suck shack? No,
What? Like,
something.
what? Like,
Yeah, I think that's what the internet called it.
you went deep.
Oh, we were doing
and
research,
think
bro.
that
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
some, clearly, this guy is cheating on his
Yes,
wife,
yes.
and bad things are happening.
Yeah.
And we were going to get to the bottom of it this weekend. You were going to find out what exactly is going on.
Right.
There was going to be a confrontation between the husband and wife.
Yes.
And you were going to find out the answer. We have the answer of what was going on and what those credit card charges are. So let's find out.
We ain't done yet. It's time for the P1 podcast.
Fun's not over yet.
Completely uncensored and filtered, except for that part.
Looking for the after party with it going.
The show's after show starts now.
Periodically throughout the weekend, this would pop up in my head. And I go, I wonder if they're going to find out. Hopefully, because we kind of teased it on Friday that we'd get a resolution by Monday. So I was hoping that, your friend wouldn't chicken out or something like that.
Please.
No, they wanted the confrontation? Or?
Well, if my friend's anything like I am, I know with me.
Couldn't let it go.
Yeah, like once you suspect something on that level, you gotta follow down that path until you get an answer.
Yeah, it's all consuming. It's all you can think about.
Yeah, you can't, like,
especially
really
if you're a
sleep.
chick and
Yeah.
you think something's going
Everything's all
on.
consuming for you.
That's 100% true, but something like this would be even like
What you're
more
going to have for
if you
lunch
can
is
imagine
all
that.
consuming for you.
That's true.
So
it is true.
but
Everything I do.
something like this is on another level.
Oh, yeah,
Like
I
you
could never.
couldn't be able to breathe.
Like for real, I couldn't breathe.
Yeah. And so, it is weird. I'm not going to lie. I'm not defending it. I think it's weird that, you get your credit card bill, you look at the charges, and bookstore comes up there a few times. You're like, what the fuck is this? Like, this is odd.
Yeah.
What bookstore? You're not a reader. What are you
Right.
talking about?
No.
And most bookstores,
Have names.
all of
Well,
them.
it'll say
all of
Barnes and
them.
Noble or like
Yeah.
in La Jolla, Warwick's bookstore, whatever. Like
yeah.
it's not gonna.
Yeah,
just
we're not
say
in.
bookstore.
Yeah, we're not in the wild, wild west where there's the bookstore next to the saloon. like we have names for places now.
that'd
You
be-
know,
that'd
be
you
sick.
know.
Or when you go out for drinks, it doesn't just say bar.
Oh, right. Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
so I do think it's weird.
Very
but
weird.
I think to jump to conclusions is dangerous. And, I don't think it's fair. I think that there should be just a conversation. If after the conversation things still don't add up, now you can go in that direction. But Sky and her friend immediately jump to conclusions.
Yes.
They're looking up weird shit on the internet.
There was a bottle of wine involved.
Okay,
just for the record.
so that gives you no excuse.
But I do.
Sneaking and geeking.
And so you're immediately thinking this guy is a bastard and he's a cheater and we're gonna murder him.
Well, we're not gonna go that far yet because.
Okay, oh my God.
Well, because we got to find out like what's going on. I mean, this could go.
What answer could he give that would make you go, I believe him? Probably not much, right?
Oh no, yeah, that's not my concern about believing him and what answer he's gonna give.
Sorry?
I need to know, like,
I get that, Sky.
thank
I
you,
get
Emily. What kind of freaky shit are you like? Are you actually doing stuff at the bookstore?
So you 100% believe he's going into an adult bookstore no matter what?
Yeah, I don't.
There's nothing you can say.
Well, no, I there's nothing else that it could be. I mean, I don't.
Okay, so if it is an adult
We
bookstore
Googled, we looked into it.
and he fesses up, says, all right, yes, I will go to an adult bookstore from time to time. What's your follow-up question?
Well, so that's my concern, and that's what I want to know.
Well, I'm
What-
saying we're role-playing now, Sky.
Yeah.
So I'm saying I'm the husband, you're the wife.
Okay.
You say, what's up with these bookstore charges? And I confess, from time to time, I'll go to an adult bookstore.
And what are you doing at the adult bookstore?
Looking at, dirty magazines and, I'll get, porn stuff from time to time. I admit it. It's not cool, but I'll do it.
And what do you mean by porn stuff? Like stuff to read, movies?
I'm not really reading
toys.
anything.
Okay, it's not time for jokes right now.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we're not doing a stand-up set here.
Like movies. other stuff, that goes on there.
And where do you keep it all?
I have a box in the garage.
You have a box
Oh.
in the garage.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I'll get rid of it. I know it's not right. I feel weird about it. I shouldn't do it.
Well, yeah, but honestly, I'm adding up the totals, and I'm thinking,
Yeah.
wow, you got to buy a lot of DVDs. So
How big's that box in the garage?
I'm a big fan.
yeah. Well, can I see the box of stuff you're buying?
I know. Honestly, I feel weird about it. I'm gross.
Well, I feel
grossed out.
weird about this whole
I know.
fucking thing.
I know.
I
I'm
mean,
I'm gonna get rid of it.
Well,
you don't
no,
have to
but
worry about
I'd
it
really
anymore.
actually like to see what you've bought because
Why?
I've heard on the internet that some men go to these stores for sexual favors. So
From who?
From
The employees?
no, there's actually some of these stores where women get nude and like dance.
What?
Yeah, and
Oh, he didn't know. Look at him over here. He has no clue.
yeah, and whereas, sweet husband, maybe we could have a discussion about your viewing of pornography if you're getting sexual
that's
favors for
definitely
money.
No, I would never.
So I'd actually
I
like
didn't even
to.
know those existed. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. So
It is crazy.
I'd actually like to see what you bought just to make sure that actually matches up with the credit card
So you're
bill.
saying you don't trust me at all?
Well, I'm saying that you just got
I'm
caught.
saying I'm going to get rid of it. I'm not trying. I'm clearly not trying to hide it. I'm using our credit card.
No, you're clearly not telling me.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. It's a little weird. We're not having sex anymore, so.
Oh well, I think once a month
so
counts.
terrible.
I think once a month counts.
And so,
Okay.
I have a little bit more of an appetite. And so, was I doing this? Yes.
In
Was it
secret?
wrong? Yes. I'm going to stop doing it. But I mean, I don't think this should cause this massive distrust that you don't even believe what I'm doing now.
Well, the fact that you're now not willing to show me is what's now
Well, yeah,
because
because I feel like now I'm on the
distrust.
stand and like this is not cool.
Yeah,
We're,
but
like,
if you have the
you know.
evidence on the stand, why wouldn't you use it? Why would you go to
I
jail
don't
rather
think
than
it's necessary.
present
I didn't
the
know I'm
evidence?
being persecuted here. Am I a criminal?
Well, if you're doing something in secret and getting
Oh, it's
fucking
not
sucked
secret.
off in
It's
some
not
sort
a-
of shack,
Whoa!
or
Sucked off?
something,
Whoa!
something.
Oh my God!
So you could see this may escalate in a really bad direction.
Oh, yeah.
And scene. And scene.
Yeah, it's not going to be pleasant. So
I think that was my girlfriend's concern, and my concern too. I'm now involved, you guys.
you're not though, Sky.
Is
You
like
stay out of it.
what are you fucking spending your money on? Are you spending it on videos and whatever? Okay, that's one thing, or legit, are you spending our
Now,
money on sexual favors?
If he said no, but see, you're going into like the extreme category because you can. What we explained to you on Friday, there are booths
Right.
where there are live dances. You're not touched. You can't touch them.
There's
They
glass.
can't touch you. There's a
according
partition.
to the law,
Right.
not according to reality.
That's not true, Sky. You don't know. You've never been to any
Have
of those.
you read 100 different Yelp reviews on these places?
You have?
Oh yeah.
100?
Well, I don't know, maybe like 75. But we
Okay.
went deep on the Yelp reviews. Turns out a lot of people spun out on drugs like to go down there and get sexual favors to calm down.
I swear to you, I've never heard of that happening before. I don't even know that.
But you
is
don't
a
really
thing.
frequent these
No,
places.
I've never been to anyone
Yeah.
like that. I've been to strip clubs, but I've never been to a porn. I could never do that. Like that
Sit in
creeps
a
me
weird
out.
box.
Yeah, and I wouldn't want anybody watching me jerk off because it's such a weird scene.
Well, just
And so-
being in there and walking on the ground in there
Oh
and stuff.
God, no,
Like,
yeah.
like and sitting down.
Never-
Do you sit down? Like you sit down where somebody else
Oh,
just jacked up, and then where does their stuff go?
No,
That's really gross.
I've never seen it.
According
never
to
been a part
Yelp,
of it.
they clean them very nice.
Oh, we got some high standards
See,
in these
You've never
places.
seen this before. I don't know anything about it. Whatever. I have heard of places that have the live sex things or whatever, live girls. But as far as I knew, they don't touch you. You don't touch them. You just jerk off and they dance for you. Maybe you can request them to do things.
Yeah.
But that's all I knew.
There's a place near my house that I've been to, of
Seen it.
course.
Driven by.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I know I did take a peek back in that area once out of curiosity.
Emily.
But I didn't like see it live, but I did see the rooms with the partition of glass.
Emily.
And then farther down there were smaller rooms that I know were for one-on-one live dances.
Oh, the one-on-one
No!
live.
So
That's what I'm saying.
But those
though.
are the
We
ones
don't know that there's
don't have
anything
gla-
happening.
Oh, I mean, you've
Yeah,
seen this place,
nice,
Eddie.
Eddie.
Eddie,
Nice
you've
try.
seen this
It's
place.
on the up and up.
Totally.
It is.
Sounds like
it
it.
is.
It
'Cause I
definitely-
didn't feel like that when I was there.
No, you didn't.
What?
No.
The fact that you were there, were you one of the girls?
No, I was not one of the
Okay, I
girls.
was just
I was not one of the lucky
I'm
girls.
clearing it up.
Hi.
everybody was thinking it.
I was going in there to buy a toy or something a couple years ago.
Oh, okay. That's how many toys do you need?
No,
This is
right?
before the show took care of me. Before we started, before I was on the
sad
show.
Times. Sad
The
times.
sad
Yeah.
times.
Okay.
The drought is what
So
she calls it.
I think you're going to the extreme personally. I think this man is persecuted before the trial.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
I don't think it's fair. But if he is doing it, if there is something shady going on, then he deserves the wrath. He deserves it. Because that's not cool.
Thank you.
So what's going on?
Oh my God, I can't wait.
Well, I think you would appreciate this. As a good quality friend and marriage counselor that I
You're
am,
not any of it.
I advised my friend to see what her man says, to ask
Oh,
him
really?
about
You
it
don't say. Have an actual conversation.
and see what he says.
God.
But here's the thing, Emily.
What?
I also advised her to have a backup plan to check out what her man says to confirm it. This is like when you ask your man if he's cheating and he says no, but then you go through his phone anyway. It's
100%.
kind of like that.
100%.
Okay, hold on.
Right.
That
So-
was an overreaction.
If he does say, I was watching girls dance, and you say, well, were they touching you? And he says, no. How do you prove that?
Well, then there's a conversation and they have to figure out
What's acceptable?
what's
I get
acceptable
that.
between the two of them.
But if
and
there's
at
no
least,
touching,
at least there's the conversation now, and she now knows where that money's going, and they can figure that out on
but
their
if
own.
I were to combat you and say, you know that I've been to a strip club before,
Mm.
it's the same thing. What's the difference? I'm watching a girl dance
Yeah.
naked. What's the difference?
Well,
It's whatever you're comfortable with in your marriage. If
Exactly.
you're cool with him going to a strip club, you should be fine with this.
Yeah.
If he's saying, I'm not touched, she's not touching me, like, what's the big deal?
yeah. So that's something that they can deal with. My girlfriend's not a big fan of strip clubs, so
jeez.
this is going to be a little tough.
A wet blanket or
Really, a wet blanket.
Jeez.
And
Like
so
Emily going into the dirty shops all the time.
I mean, it's not all the time.
That's who I want
It's
to
not
hang
all
out
the
with.
time.
I'd rather hang out with her.
Really? It was one time, and
I'd
it
rather
was
have this
years
chick
ago.
who's got that whorish behavior.
Hey, no!
What? Oh.
it's weird. All those Yelp reviews were written by an Emily. I'm now like, it's all now like
Okay,
adding up.
okay.
It's all adding up.
Okay.
Yeah. So
And boom.
she did. She asked him.
Oh, God.
But like no accusations. Like let's just vibe it out, see how he reacts
Yeah.
when you say, "Babe, there's some charges."
You always have to start so cool like that, huh?
Oh, that's how we always do it.
Babe.
We always do it that way.
Babe.
Babe.
Man.
Oh.
Oh, hey, honey.
Really, there's hate coming in
So
those
much.
words.
100%.
Oh, so much spewing inside. And so then you just go, "Hey, I'm so confused."
Why is your voice so high?
It gets high when I'm confused.
Oh, okay.
We got these credit card charges, and I've never seen this company, and it's like super random. Do you have any idea what these are for? Because I don't remember making them. I don't even know what bookstore is. Do you know? So that's what she did. I don't know if
Okay.
she did with that high of a voice or
Yeah.
not.
She probably
but-
did.
What did he say?
Yeah. And he said, no idea. Never seen it, never heard of it.
This is an interesting move.
No idea. No clue.
How do you combat that? How do you combat that?
Right.
I don't know what to do.
I don't either.
Yeah. I know what to do.
And you wait, hold on.
Oh, God.
You can pretty much tell when your guy's lying, right? At this point, you can tell something's up at least, right?
Yeah.
So if he genuinely looks at you, and goes, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know what those are.
Yeah.
What's the problem?
You still gotta get in there. You still gotta check out.
Yeah, you can't let that lie.
That's
But
not
with
an
you-
Can't let
answer.
that lie.
That's not an answer.
Okay, what if I say this? I honestly don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you look into that? Because maybe my credit card got stolen.
I would be more than happy to look into
Aw.
that.
Cool.
I would be more than happy to.
Then
And
when you go, well, son of a bitch, maybe this guy is telling the truth. If I'm saying I'm okay with you looking into it,
Yeah.
I have nothing to hide.
Yeah.
Right?
Or you think that there's no way she will actually follow through and look.
Yeah,
These
you're calling the
chicks-
bluff.
These chicks
Or
are
the bluff.
Calling the
crazy.
bluff.
Yep.
You guys are crazy.
Or they might not be able to exactly pinpoint it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
So he doesn't challenge her to like
Good
look
man.
into it. He just is like confused. He has no
Good man.
idea. Like
Okay.
what?
No, I don't
what,
know.
What day
Play
of the
dumb.
week
I
is
don't
it?
know. What is bookstore?
I don't have a credit card.
What is my name? Oh,
I mean, really.
yeah. And so that's when she says, "That's so crazy. Well, I hope somebody didn't steal our card. I'm gonna call and look,
Shop at bookstore.
yeah, I'm gonna. Well, all those hackers, they love their books.
That's true.
So she said, I'm gonna call and look into it.
Like the credit card company?
And she said he didn't really flinch. She was like looking for a flinch or him to be like, oh, well, maybe
Actually.
it could have been. But he didn't.
One time I bought book at bookstore.
I bought book. But he didn't.
Don't look up lamp store.
Yeah, lamp. I love lamp. And so she said he didn't flinch, which she was like, okay, all
This
right.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
He's
Somebody's
lying that good, piece of shit.
Oh yeah, somebody's taking acting classes.
Okay,
clearly,
really?
clearly.
You guys are crazy.
So she calls the credit card company
Okay.
and she asks them, and that's when they let her know, yes, ma'am, we actually get this call quite often because depending on your credit card, sometimes Amazon purchases show up as just
You
bookstore.
don't say.
Cause something like, and I don't even know if I don't know if I still fucking believe it.
Wow.
I don't either, Scott.
Oh, you know,
That still sounds shady.
I mean, really?
Something about when Amazon first started, they were just a bookstore online, but then and not every credit card has updated how it's like titled or something.
If I was this guy, I would shove that in your face so bad. You come back to me and go, it was actually Amazon. I'd be like, you fucking assholes.
Why are you
You
calling
thought I was
me?
cheating the whole fucking
didn't
time.
say that.
You thought I was
I
fucking
didn't
cheating the
say
whole
that.
time. And it's fucking Amazon. You dumb fuckers.
I didn't say that. I just
dumb
asked you if
fuckers.
you knew
That
this.
feels so good.
I'm still calling I'm calling other credit card companies to
wait,
confirm.
Oh yeah,
What?
I'm gonna still
I'm
Google
calling
that.
other ones. I'm
Yeah.
Googling.
I still
you
believe
think
it.
that I got in with the credit card, the person that answered the 1-800 credit card company
Yeah.
number and said, hey, listen, if my wife calls and you happen to answer, make sure you tell her it's
Or
Amazon.
like this
okay?
is a secret deal between dudes.
Like what?
That's what my girlfriend thought because it was a guy. It was a guy, and she goes, "Do you think like guys have each other's back like that?"
Yeah, we do. We do. Are you
son of
fucking? Are you guys that crazy? Are you guys that crazy? So you got proof. Proof right there that it's not anything weird.
Well, according to
comes
that
up at
one guy.
Amazon. Right.
According to that one
To the
guy.
credit card company.
That one guy.
But you still don't believe it. You still don't believe it.
I'm just saying.
I just don't believe that in 2021 Amazon
Hasn't
updated all of that yet.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem like I can understand 2 years after Amazon switched
you guys
over.
Are fucking crazy,
Yeah.
man.
If this was
Isn't-
Y2K,
Is it that hard to say I'm sorry?
Or admit you're wrong.
there's no wrong. There was just speculation. No one accused anyone.
You said it. I 100% believe. No matter what he says, I 100% believe he's cheating.
I still believe it.
Okay.
Yeah.